What's happening, beautiful people? Uncle Joey here with the Cato Kalin of podcasting, Lee Syatt, for another fun-filled episode of The Church of What's Happening Now, new edition. It's Tuesday, September the 2nd. The rent is due, and nobody wants to hear no excuses. You know what I'm saying? It's over. You had your cheeseburgers. You jumped up and down all weekend. Now it's reality time. And the next 4 months are the real deal Holyfield. But before we get this started, we're going to talk to you about Blue Chew. Because if you're going to get the year started, it's time to sling dick with 3 hands also. So here we go. We'll be right back. What's happening, beautiful people? Uncle Joey here. Listen to me. It's fall. The leaves are changing. And so is your fucking nutsack. We're going to resurrect that erection with Blue Chew. That's right. It's the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex, and they're going to raise that dick back from the dead, like my wrinkled up Cuban egg roll type of dick. You'll get the erection that are harder, they last longer, and it gets the job done, Jack. You know what I'm saying? They're just laying there, just like that. The tablets taste like mint. I was just telling somebody. And you can take them at any time, day or night. I ate one for breakfast the other day. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm rolling. Get yourself a subscription so you can be stocked up to stay up. Listen, and we got a special deal for our listeners. We love you, so we're trying to take care of you. Before Halloween comes, before Christmas, we want you to sling dick. So at least Christmas, you got a girlfriend that just sits there and goes, you know, let's do it, baby. It's too easy to get you. The first month of Blue Chew is free. That's right, I said free. Just use promo code Joey at checkout and pay $5. That's it. It's that easy. $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. We need more kids in China. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And thank you to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. And Blue Chew is a great product that'll help you. If it can help me, an old geezer, it'll help you too. BlueChew.com. Ha 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 ha. Kick this motherfucking mule, Lee. We're back, Jack. What's happening, beautiful people? Anyway, what's up, Lee?
Dude, I have sometimes I know you're gonna fuck with me, and it's like an early Christmas gift I'm gonna give to you. Do you want it now or do you want it in a little bit?
What?
Like I know I did something this weekend that this might be the last podcast.
I could just imagine. What did you do? What stupid stuff did you do?
And it was actually not bad, but you're in my head. I went to the Renaissance Faire for the first time.
I know you did. Did you dress up like an idiot?
No, I didn't do that.
Did you get a turkey leg?
I did not. I was going to, but it looked like fucking stupid. But it was, dude, it was.
Lee, you're done. You might as well. Not for me. You could come on the podcast every Monday.
Oh, thank you.
You personally, you're done. It's over. You might as well just, it's over.
What's done? I went for 6 hours. I will say it was pretty fun. Although you would have...
I feel like the Indian. Remember when we were kids, the Indian, when they saw the litter? And
he's crying.
He had the little tear in his eye. It's over.
What's over?
I feel like that Indian. I'm surprised a tear is not going to come out of my eye right now.
You would have had a good time.
Yeah, dressed up with a bunch of barbarians.
Oh, dude.
Fucking walking around with a sword.
You should have seen all the people.
Grown fucking men with swords.
A lot of them.
And a lot of those women, suck dick.
Huge
You brought your girlfriend. So what good is it? Those Bavarian women, you walk around with a sword. Hey, they suck your helmet.
Oh, they had a lot.
You bring your girlfriend with you, and they're dirty and stinky too.
I was mad that I never went when I was a single chubby dude who likes chubby girls.
Oh,
because dude, it was.
And they're all retarded. Those girls, you could talk them into anything. You could talk them into anything. Listen, we'll come to my house. We're going to take a flight to France tonight.
But they're like freaky. They have like leather stuff. They like.
Oh yeah, they're fucking full bona fide freaks, runaways. They ran away from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say, it didn't look like they were running a lot.
The Chinese, their house, the Russians. They ran away.
dude, you should have gone because it was.
I wouldn't fucking go.
You have to go for 5 minutes.
I wouldn't fucking go to that shit. I lived in Colorado, and there was one, not in Boulder. There was one like not in Boulder. It was up in like Longmont, where all those animals lived back then. Now Longmont's like beautiful and shit, but 30 years ago it was like animals and people with warrants. People who wouldn't be allowed in Florida lived in Longmont.
Jesus.
And fucking they had that shit. And I remember I had to go pick up a car one day, and I sat there going, what the fuck is, I'm from Jersey. Who comes to this shit? They're out there, yay, with swords. And
they said huzzah a lot.
They have the sticks, and they fucking
that
stab
was
each
cool.
other.
They had jousting. I did see jousting with the horses. That was the best part, is they had jousting. The rest of it, like I did archery too. I shot a bow and arrow. I did actually pretty good.
Did you? Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I didn't. I shot a target, but dude, there were some fucking like just people with like masks. Like there was basically like furries. It wasn't just
They're crazy.
yeah.
And they all there to suck
But they're
dick.
having a great time, and I felt bad making fun of them because like they're not messing with anybody.
No, they don't mess with nobody. They're nice people. I'm just saying, it's 80 degrees and you're dressed up with a fucking joust suit. So something ain't right on a Sunday.
And they take it real serious.
Maybe your kids don't love you. I don't know. Who goes there? If you got a family, who goes there?
There were a lot of families there. Which
I know. But not people like. It's like a flying circus for dirty white people.
Right.
Okay? You ever go like a circus and there's always a chick with the missing hand and the guy with the one eye who can see through the wall.
Usually it's like the bearded woman and the fat man. I would love to see yours sounds like a much better circus.
Yeah,
the person
bearded
with the missing hand.
Whatever. They always got some fucking
Freak show. Yeah. Yeah, they were. And like, they were just going around. Like, oh, this is one that I thought you would have killed people. People paid to go in and do a pub crawl there. So they were just walking around in a line of like 30 people, and they took a bathroom break. We were smoking a joint, and we were just watching them, and they were taking a break, and waiting for people to go to the bathroom. They were telling jokes, and this one old guy was there, and probably told like 6 of the dirtiest like hand job jokes around like kids and like old people, and was like bombing on the pub, but they paid money to go drink beer at this in costume.
The guy was doing stand-up?
No, he was doing like knock jokes
On a microphone?
No, just out in a group of people, like 5 or 6 people, like, hey pub crawl, hey pub crawl, hey pub crawl, and then they go, and then they take turns doing jokes. And this one guy, I could just, because I see it at open mics all the time, but I can just tell that he wants to do stand-up, but just basically
You should have gone over and gave him a lesson.
I did
From
think
the
about
Bavarians. You could have gone on the Bavarian tour and done all the festivals, eat with a turkey leg in your hand and a VD cure in the other. You know what I'm saying?
I got it. The women there, even if I was single, the women, like, they're the kind of women that like they're kind of tough. Like they'll probably be able to beat
What do
me
you mean
up.
tough? Just define tough.
Because they're
throw
like
them out of the car.
Huh?
You could throw.
I don't know.
Huh? You could push them out
I've
of
never
the
thought
car.
about throwing anybody out of a car
If they
before.
act up, you kick them out of the car.
Is the car moving?
No, you're talking to them on the block. Yeah, it's moving. Why kick somebody out of the car if the car's sitting there?
Oh, but they were just
Define
like.
tough. I don't know. what you
Remember?
mean.
Do you remember? Did you ever meet Milkshake? Or yeah, I just told you about Milkshake in
No,
LA.
I never met Milkshake. I just got the optical illusion.
6'300". There were a lot of those.
Once you told me you broke the bed,
Yeah, we broke the bed. That was
That's fucking tremendous.
that's a good.
That is
That's an accomplishment.
that when you break a bed, fucking that's gotta be. I'm not a good fucker, so
Me either. I was just big.
I'm a good eater, but I'm not a good fucker. You know
No,
what
I
I'm
didn't say I was good at it, but I did. This was at like part of my heaviest, or on the way there. And this girl in LA was 300-ish. Her grandpa was a lineman in the NFL, and you could tell like it was his descendants. And I had to get. I bought on Amazon like metal reinforced legs for my bed, because I had wooden legs on my bed, and there was just one night I heard crunch. And it was, and then like it would, as you go up and down the bed, so my neighbors started to complain, so I had to buy reinforced legs, and I didn't, but I still got probably like 50 pounds heavier.
And she broke the bed.
I don't want to put it on her. I think I was probably involved
You're a big
too.
man for saying that.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it wasn't just all
So
on
you
her.
were in the middle of having sex, and the bed just broke.
Yeah.
Did you at least break character and look at each other and go, or did you just keep fucking knocking it home?
Probably still, and I didn't fix it then either. Like it took a couple of weeks. Like I'm cheap. I don't want to.
Why fix it? You're gonna break it all over again.
Because I tried to put the leg back. Like I would try to put the wooden one back, and I tried to like screw that one in. Like I tried everything I could to save the $12 on the legs on Amazon, but it didn't work. And they started to knock on the ceiling. I was like, "Fuck, I gotta fix this
I never
thing."
did that. Like, the only time that I was fucking embarrassed was I used to date a girl, and she had a roommate, and I was about 91. I was 28, 29, and they were like 24. They had just graduated from Kansas. And it was all three of them had graduated from Kansas.
Right.
And they knew each other in Kansas. And my girl was cute, but the fucking other girl was really cute, and she was Asian. And she was a nasty bitch. And he would fuck her at night, and I'd have to cover my girlfriend's ears. I was so embarrassed. He was rocking that side of the house.
Oh, damn.
I couldn't rock it like that.
that does suck.
Like 8 times, and I just look at her like... Yeah, I come quick. I'm not one of those Charlie. I'm not.
Oh no, that's rough with the roommate.
House was rocking. Like I'd have to do 3 ludes and an 8-ball to get my dick to work like that.
I'm surprised you didn't just like leave the house and be like, "Want to go get like an ice cream or something?"
I would cover her ears. I wouldn't let her listen to this because if I was abroad and I heard somebody fucking like that, I just get up later.
Yeah, that's...
you know how black girls put their hand in your face.
I don't know if they still do that.
What's her name? Carly B, whatever.
Cardi B?
Yeah, if I was Carly B, you're like, with this big ass?
Yeah.
I'm going to lay here with a 3-pump Joey? Shit. I'm going next door and getting some real dick. Move over, China Wu. I'm getting on top of that fucking pogo stick.
China Wu?
Yeah. She was Korean, though, but she smelled Chinese. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
She's a good egg. They were good eggs, man. That was a wild time in my life. Wild. Like I had gotten separated in October, and I stayed single as a fucking judge. Like I didn't even look at another woman. I was separated, I was Catholic. I was still doing coke. No, I was kind of clean at that time. I had just come back from New York, where George and I did a 10-day stint in a white detective car. That was always a great one, trying to go to Harlem and get a bag of weed. I didn't even know. When I rented it at Hertz, they gave me this car, and I'm like, this looks like a cop car.
That's
Until
hysterical.
I went to the fucking city, and I'm driving around the city. Hey, what do you got? Nothing for you. What the fuck?
Did it have the light and everything on the front?
No, it was a white
like an undercover
cop
one?
car. Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I had to take George, please help me out. I can't buy nothing. I'm flashing $300 bills. I got gold watch. Nobody wants to help me.
That's hysterical.
By Yankee Stadium. I had to go to Yankee Stadium.
How long did it take you to realize that it was the car?
Honestly?
Yeah.
Like 2 days. I was so fucked up. I went hard those weeks. Because I remember I stayed out of North Bergen for like 6 nights. I was here for 10 days, probably September 10th to like the 20th. And I had tons of credit cards that I had never used. And my wife said, take a credit card and go have some fun. And I was like, fun? And I'm like, I only got like 3 cash. And then I discovered cash advances. And they're like worse than a loan shark. But I didn't give a fuck. I was taking 100 out of there a day, buying coke in the daytime, and then taking another 100 at night, charging meals. I got back, I lasted about a month, and that's when she said she wanted to get separate. I didn't do shit for 2 months. December 18th was when she told me I'm dating. I go, you dating, motherfucker? That's all I need. That same night, I went and won a contest and got a package and started working this fucking waitress. I worked her for like 3 days before Christmas. She's like, I got a boyfriend. After breakfast, after I took her to breakfast, she said, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, what the fuck? Hotter than fuck. I went back to the club that night, and I met another girl. And we started talking, and she goes, I'm going home for Kansas. When I get back, I'll call you. And I'm like, this chick ain't going to call me. She fucking called like the 3rd of January.
Nice.
And it was that girl. And she went back. Her father owned the fucking hotel.
Oh.
He owned 4 of them. And I did comedy at the one. I'm like, I would go, and she was living at the hotel, like Zsa Zsa Gabor at the time. And her girlfriend was living at the hotel. And at first, I hadn't dated nobody in 6 years. I didn't even know how to act.
But you didn't even want to like date. You wanted to hook up.
So we would do comedy on Tuesdays, and her and I would and 20 waiters. This is why I love comedy. This is the thing about comedy you love. It wasn't a comedy club, but at that time it was run by like one.
Right.
Just Tuesday nights, and we would all go there. We'd do comedy. We closed that bar, which closed at 12, and then we'd go out in Boulder, and we'd go to a karaoke place over by the other side of Boulder. I'll never forget going in there and listening to Michael Jackson with them, and some of them were just regular drinking. Half of us were doing coke. Like
Right.
the other half was doing coke already.
What half were you?
And I started dating this girl like January, like just taking her out to dinners. And everything was going well at the time. All the credit cards were in full effect. So I'm out every fucking night with this chick. Her family owned the Broker Inn in Boulder, but they had 4 different banks, 4 different restaurants. One of the restaurants, guys, was one of the finest ideas I ever went to in my life. It was called the Broker Woman's Bank. I don't think you can look it up. I think they sold it like 30 years ago. First of all, this restaurant, as soon as you walked in, my boys in Vegas give you French fries.
Ooh, yeah.
Right?
STK.
STK, whatever, the steakhouse.
Yeah.
They give you French fries. Chinese people give you the noodles to dip.
Great.
This place gave you a big bowl of peel and eat shrimp.
What?
Listen,
For free?
now I don't want it. Like now, I know I'm gonna shit blood and get Katrina germs, but 30 years ago, when you're dating a chick and you're trying to impress them, they show up with a fucking shrimp bowl. So any of the 4 restaurants you went to, as soon as you got there, what are you drinking? Whiskey tonic, whatever, soda. Boom! They come right back with bread and a fucking bowl of shrimp.
I've never even seen that
with
before.
Fucking floating
Cocktail sauce?
cocktail sauce. It was nice setup. All the restaurants were cool. Let me talk to you about the Woman's Bank. The Woman's Bank was a bank. So you ate in the fucking rooms where you take the money out in the vaults.
Oh, shit.
Dog, talk to me.
That's
so
badass.
it was a curtain. This is 1991. At 92, let's take it down. And there was already had curtains, so the guy would knock. Oh, I'm bringing in the steaks. Okay, open. And then he'd leave, and you could get back to fucking and sucking and snorting. We were snorting there for dessert, though.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. I went there till about 1995
Why'd you stop
because
going?
I fell in love with that restaurant, the concept of going to a restaurant, eating a steak, guy closes the curtain, you take a gram of blowout and you do 3 fucking for desserts and an espresso and a Heineken and you're hot to trot. You're in fucking, it wasn't downtown Denver. It was like, because he had them all over. He had like downtown, South Denver. This fucking was brilliant. This was brilliant. And the restaurant in Boulder was known for, there was a place up the corner, and you can look this fucking thing up, and George is my witness. There was a place called, it was on Arapahoe Boulevard, and it was called, what was it? Friday, FAC. It was called the Friday Afternoon Club. And it was a hotel, because every single person, this is the fucking 80s. And
Still there, huh?
what's the name of it?
Still there. The Boulder Broker Inn.
Yeah, it's in Boulder.
Yeah.
But they sold it 18 times. And they were,
70 years. Restaurant.
No, he's talking about the Friday Afternoon Club.
no, the Friday Afternoon Club is lit. But Broker's still there because I reached out to them. They reached out to me, the wait staff. And they're like, hey, we're young. We go to college. Would you ever consider doing a show here? And I'm like, fuck yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
And they reached out and goes, the fuck, and they kiboshed it.
Old banking from 1910 bank.
They kiboshed it because I threw the fucking manager against the bookshelf.
when?
When you,
In
that's
the
how I
90s?
got fired from that job.
And they won't. Are you serious?
Well, you know,
Is he still there?
I don't think so. Dog, we ran, you understand that was my open mic days. That was the very beginning of open mic. And I didn't know how to act. I won the contest December 18th. And January 3rd, they made me the house MC. And every Tuesday, I would be there for 18 months. And I'll never forget, like after I was there 8 months, if you guys know anything about me, after I was there for 18 months, I basically did what I want. They had an all-you-could-eat lunch, and I would just go to every day. The soups were the best in the country,
Right.
but they had homemade Rice Krispie treats. I would eat the whole tray. The lady would come out and go, Joey, I made your fresh batch. That's how I was juiced in there. I could, even after her and I broke up, I go to that hotel at night and go, I need a room.
And
Take the room around the back. You know what room it is. Clean up the sheet and leave a 50 for the wait staff, for the thing. I could go back there and snort coke. Nobody would know. By myself. I had that fucking place wired. I knew the chefs. I knew the wait staff. I knew the whole time. 8 months. So think of the last 8 months. I was just doing. I still remember New Year's Eve. There was a band, and I talked them into paying me like $300. Like I was a big shot. $300 on New Year's Eve after doing comedy 2 years, and I talked them into. They paid me $300 to bomb. I still remember people were trying to get on the elevator. And me and my buddies were on the 4th floor with the alarm on, snorting coke, and people were banging on the elevator for 30 minutes. We came down to the 1st floor, and everybody was there. The fire department, and we come out with powder all over our face. It was insane what we were doing there. So the last 3 months, they really wanted me out. They just were looking for an excuse.
And the elevator wasn't it?
The elevator was still there, but I wasn't doing
No, but that seems like an excuse to kick
Look,
you out.
I did the craziest things in there. I was swapping spit with a chick one night, fucked up by the ice cube machine, and something made me look at the ice cube machine, and I popped my head up, and I took an ice cube, and I just opened up pants and put the ice cube in a pussy, and then took it out and popped it in my mouth and started swapping spit with it. That chick almost fainted, you know what I'm saying? And I was only 20. I was only 30. I was doing crazy shit like that. That woman almost fainted. She's like, I never did something like that before. I did some crazy stuff in that hotel.
And forgive me, because was this the hotel that your ex-girlfriend lived at too?
At the time, all right, she lived in there from December, January, and then February, and maybe March. Then she found an apartment.
And when did you guys break up?
We didn't. I kept dating her in that apartment.
Okay.
This is going to take you deep. So this is 92, and she's living upstairs with the Korean girl, and they're living in this apartment. And I'm dating the brunette, and look, this is a crazy story. And the other kid's dating the Korean girl. And we're double dating. They're coming to my comedy shows. And I'm falling in love with this girl. I was after my divorce. She was the only sanity I had. I was just getting yelled at every time I talked to my ex-wife. This girl, and she didn't know I did drugs, guys. And when I got too gacked up, I would just cancel on her. If I went out while she was waitressing, because her father made a waitress.
Wow.
Like she was no manager. Her father made a waitress. So I would go out while she was waitressing to do comedy and other things. If I got too fucked up, she'd, call me at home, and I'd tell her I'm too tired. I'd be fucked up with a chick in the house. But I knew she was a drink, so she wouldn't come over. Like I lived in Arvada then. 40 minutes away from Boulder. I was living with my cousin, George Coelho. All right? You guys never met. His name is Al Coelho. I grew up with him as a kid. He had a bad pill problem. I would sit in the living room.
I just love.
I would sit.
I'm sorry. This poor guy. Let you live with him.
I would sit in the living room in the daytime, at night, watching Goodfellas or something, and he'd wait for his wife to go to sleep, and then he'd look for the pills he'd hide, and he'd forget where he put them, and I'd move them around. I needed somebody else to torture. Once I didn't see George anymore, and he would come down the stairs. Nick, he would come down the stairs fucked up, and he would wait for his wife to fall asleep, and he'd come down the stairs, and his wife put little vases, like little candle things, but the candles would run out, and he would hide the pills in them, and he would come down every step and go, he had like 9 steps.
Why was he hiding the pills?
Because his wife was a pillhead.
Oh.
So they were hiding pills from each other.
No.
You cannot believe this shit what I got into. So my only sanity was this girl until I could finally fucking own an apartment or something. I was divorced. My wife took my fucking silverware and everything. So I think, no, I'm lying to you guys. I wasn't living with Al yet. I was still in my apartment with nothing. A TV on a milk crate, and I sat on a milk crate. And there was a VCR. And I had a bed with no
box spring?
No box spring. It was just a mattress thrown on the floor with a sheet that I never washed.
Oh.
And a sheet on top of me and a pillow that I just flipped over every other month. Come on, dog. I'm 30. I'm single. You want me to tell you I'm, Michael Jordan, that my house was immaculate? I never cooked in that house. I never did nothing.
Thank God.
So I never brought anybody over there. I would just go to this girl's house. So I got into comedy. I was doing well at the club, meeting people, and fucking at a wedding in August, this girl says to me, I'm moving back to fucking New York. Like after a year and a half.
Just out of nowhere?
Out of nowhere. She goes, I took a job with a PR company in New York City. And I'm like, what? But in the back of my head, I'm happy. But in the meantime, me and the Korean girl have become tight of the motherfucker friends. The girl she was into comedy, so she'd go to my comedy shows with me. We went to see Seinfeld, went to see somebody else, and then she needed a job. And I'm like, come work with me selling cars. That bitch was, me and her were banging out in that place, 14 cars a month. She would sell 14 cars a month. So we kind of got tight. So this nice girl at this wedding tells me she's leaving like September 8th of 92. She's moving to New York. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do without it? But you ain't going to believe this. China Wu's boyfriend, he decides he wants to go into masters to get his master's degree, but at Washington State. And China Wu told him, I ain't going to Washington State. I don't like fucking Seattle. So I'm like,
Dun 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 dun.
dun, 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 dun.
Joey's
And
here.
dog, they both left in September to go back to their prospective things. And her and I stayed tight friends, like friends. And then like 2 months later, I went to do comedy with her one night. And she was Korean. When she drank, she lost her fucking mind. And to top it off, she was a fucking 12. And one night in the car, she goes, rip off my shirt. I'm like, dog, she's like, rip off every sheet of clothes on me and fuck me. And I did it. And then I go, how are you going to go into the club with me? She goes, I won't. I'm going to wait. And she put my winter jacket on and just took a nap in the Acura. And I came back out, though. It was crazy. And when I brought her home, her gay brother was living with her. And I didn't know that the brother was coming from Kansas. I'll never forget walking up with her, and her shirt was ripped. Beautiful, brand new shirt. And he looked at it, he goes, you're up to that again, aren't you? And I'm like, ooh. I thought this chick was crazy, and she had the white boy confused. But she knew I was crazy, so she took me into the deep waters of the underworld. And then she's like, I want to do this cocaine shit with you. And that was, I don't have to tell you what happened after that, though. We went on like a 3-month tear. Dog, she would pick up. It would be me and her, and we'd pick up my daughter. Like, I wouldn't bring her to see my wife. Like, that's how much I was in. The white girl was done. I didn't want to see it. I only talked to her out of like, I don't even know why I'm talking to you. You're in New York, why are you still here?
Right.
Because I got the Korean girl, and we're doing shit that you never even dreamed of doing. The Korean girl was crazy, and she just moved into my house. It was fucking insane.
With Al? Or your old house?
Now I was living with a roommate of mine, Maddie, and she was always there at night. She would just come over and put a shirt on and walk around naked. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm 29.
How long after the divorce?
A year, and nobody knew. I kept it on the hush-hush.
But to have a hot girlfriend is like, you're like,
Oh my God.
God has
And
answered my
then
prayers.
she comes to me in December and says, I got bad news.
Oh no.
I go, tell me you're pregnant because I'll marry you right now. I don't give a fuck. I need a baby mama like you to keep me on my toes. She goes, no, I got a job in Korea translating for $20,000 a month.
That's a pretty good job.
Bro, I was fucking heartbroken.
Yeah.
Heartbroken. And in the meantime, I'm calling him for support, and he's never home. Where's George? We don't know. Fuck is George? Call tonight. I'm calling him for 4 or 5 weeks. He's never fucking home. And I left him, Grandma, tell him to call me. Okay.
He
And
never called
finally,
you
like,
back?
I called him, and his mother goes, he's fucking nuts. Come back here. Help me out with this savage. And the rest was history. Then I came back here, and I hooked up with the white girl in the city. She knows nothing. We're in love like nothing happened. And I'm having a great time because she lives in the West Village on 15th Street in a prime little apartment. Her and a girlfriend rent an apartment, $1,500 a month. I had a banger in the kitchen and a little floor on my knees. It was just little. I remember when I was banging and a mouse went by. I'm like, oh my God, this is my type of party. Another night, do I got a story for you. I go over there. They used to do comedy on 15th Street and Broadway. She lived right next door to Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon and the actor lived right next door. And it was Manhattan Honda was on the corner, and down the corner was 15th Street, and it was Goodfellas Pizza. And there was a bar across the street that did comedy. So I would go to her house, eat pizza, and then we'd go do comedy. It was buck wild. One night, I decided to take my friends from North Bergen over there. You know the one. God damn it. The one that make you feel all right. You know what I'm saying? I take him over there. That dude. I take him over there. He's gacked. Drinking Heinekens. I'm like, look at my boy and shit. And next thing you know, he's making out with a girl. She had a thing, you know when girls put the thing on their head and they have long hair? He came out of the backstage wearing it and gave 0 fucks. Politician in our hometown. That's how fucked up. And he's like, this place is fun. And I'll never forget that there was a hot black chick. This is 1993. And there's a black dude. And he's working this chick. And the girl kept saying, I'm telling you, I'm a comedian. I want to be single. And he'd be like, what's your man got to do with me? And he kept saying it to her. Like, listen, I mean, he was.
And what would she say?
Like, she's like, God damn it. I can't get away from these guys because we love you, sister. What's your man got to do with me? And then she finally said, I got a man. I'm engaged. What's your man got to do with me?
That's a crazy thing to say.
And I think he got him to go get pizza with him and shit. But that was the best night. I just remembered that. But in this whole scheme of things, this girl's in Korea.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And now I'm in love with the white girl. I'm living in Cliffside. I'm taking the bus over there. I'll never forget I was broke. That's why I robbed the chick with the barbecue, because I was going over there to take her out. So everything was getting along. I would go over there once a week, take her to get pizza. We'd do comedy. Maybe 2 nights a week I'd give her a stabbing because she had a roommate and I didn't have a place to take her. Do you know I get a call one day? Things are going great. I'm driving a limo. I'm doing spots in the city. At least I got a little income, guys. I'm snorting coke. I'm having the time of my life. I get a call from the Korean girl. Oh, I just want to let you know, I'll be in New York on Tuesday. And I'm staying with Julie. And I'm like, oh, shit. And in my coked out 30-year-old mind, I'm thinking, threesome in this motherfucker. Okay. So
And Julie's the white girl.
Julie's the white girl.
Okay.
The other girl's the Korean girl. So I called my friend Stinky, because he's good looking. And I go, you're coming with me to the city. And Stinky was one of those dudes that, he was so good looking at the time, he didn't get, he didn't even pay attention. I'll never forget, the Korean girl goes, I go, what do you girls want to do? And the Korean girl, we're driving, Stinky's driving. Well, on Broadway, me and him just picked up like 2 8-balls. They don't know it. The girls don't know it. We picked up the coke first, then we picked them up. And we're driving, and the girl goes, I go, what do you girls want to do? And the one Asian girl goes, how about we buy a beer with a brown bag and stand on the corner? And Glenn Conti looks at it and he goes, how about I pull over and throw you out? And he goes, I ain't standing on no corner. He was like, no, I don't want them in the car. And now she wants to stand in the corner with a fucking, brown bag, like to be cool. That's not going to happen. If you want, I'll pull over. You can stand in the corner all night if you want. So we went to a couple clubs. It didn't click. You could feel there was something in the air.
Did both girls think they were on a date with you at this time?
Mm-hmm. I was with the white girl.
Okay.
And I brought Glenn to talk to the Chinese girl, the Korean girl. So the night ends great. We drop them off. I make plans with the white girl to come into the city. I meet her at CVS building. She worked right by CVS with a fountain, whatever. Because one time I brought her roses and the alarm system went off. Mm-hmm. I went through the back door and the alarm system went off. I had to run down the stairs. Dog, please. We do this thing. I hook up with the white girl. We go out for a date. I go, where's the Korean? She goes, she's with her somewhere in Brooklyn with her family. She's leaving Sunday. I'm like, all right. So now I'm trying to get a hold of the Korean to see if I could dig into that again. And I get a hold of the Korean, but dog, she ain't budging. I'm like, why don't you come over? I'll take you to Rudy's, whatever. Okay. I go over, I take the girl out, and I'm trying to work this Asian chick. Sunday night, I call the white chick, and I go, did the Korean leave? And she goes, yeah. She went back to Korea. Or she's going to Kansas to see her family, and she's going to Korea. She was adopted. Monday, I'm driving a limo. I just drop a motherfucker off, and I'm on 9W picking up the reels, the 5:30 news. You would pick it up in Edgewater, not Edgewater, Fort Lee. You would pick up, they would pay me $35. You pick up the evening news and you bring it to CBS or NBC or whoever. And I'll never forget, I go to make the left turn, and the white girl calls me crying. And she's like, you motherfucker, I can't believe what you did to me. You've been cheating with her. And I go, who the fuck told you that? She goes, she just called me and ratted you out and herself out. She goes, I'm never going to talk to her again. I'm never going to talk to you again. And hung up on me. And then a week later, I brought her flowers. That's when the alarm system. I never won her back. End of story. I go back to Boulder. I'm doing comedy. 18 months, I don't hear from nobody. I'm doing comedy. I meet a stripper in Michigan. She tells me she wants to go to Seattle. She comes to meet me first, whatever. We hook up. She goes to Seattle, gets an apartment. I follow her. I'm there 8 months, bro. I'm in the fucking U district. Do you guys see where this is going? Oh, no. I'm in the fucking U district. And it's 1996. And I just hooked up with my weed girl from Boulder from 1985 at a supermarket. She was 70 and he was 30.
Damn.
But she had so much money, he just kept fucking her and fell in love. She smells, she was old. I go to her house to buy weed because I'm going to that movie theater. I'm right in the U district. The U district is the fucking university district where Bruce Lee had a kung fu school and everything. I crossed the fucking thing. And as I crossed to go get whatever, who's pumping gas in his car? Paul, the Korean girl's fiance. The dude who went to Washington State to get his
The original?
master's.
Oh, shit. Oh, because you're in Seattle now.
4 years later, I forgot all about Washington. I'm looking, he's looking at me, bro, and as I walk up to him, I put my hand down, and dog, this is 2 years later, this kid started crying. He goes, you don't understand how much I loved her. I can't believe you fucked her. I loved her. He goes, I was going to go home and propose to her. And dog, for like a week, I felt like dog shit.
Well, wait, I thought they were broken up. They weren't broken up either?
No, they just, they left it open, and if they saw each other, they were in love. But she waited like a week. That motherfucker wasn't even, he didn't even get an apartment, and I was already having relations with him.
That is pretty quick. But that's crazy.
How crazy is that? And I hugged him. I gave him my number. I go, listen, man, we were all in a bad position. And he's like, she was a fucking whore. And she just started crying and crying. I'm like, no, she wasn't a whore. You left, Julie left, you put us in a fucking bad position. I tried that hand. He kept crying.
People tend to do that.
No, I felt really fucking bad.
I know.
That's not what I intended to do. I didn't think they were going to get back together. She was crazy. She was hot, smart, filthy smart, and fucking crazy. Like, I would pick my daughter up and then have to pick her up. And, dog, if my daughter fell asleep, she'd say, what are we doing? And I go, we're in a fucking car. Like, are you fucking crazy with my kid in the back? Like, that's how out there she was.
Yeah. I mean, you messed up, but it's also, if she was going to do that with somebody, it's not like it was like only you.
Listen, we all have
probably
that little
saved
Asian
him.
persuasion. I never thought anything of myself to even get myself in that position. But between the drugs and the fucking missing the white girl and all that shit, that's what happens. I'm not copping. I'm not, I was wrong.
Dude,
but
going through a breakup is tough.
Looking at it now, yeah, I fucked up big time.
Yeah.
And I can't find that girl today.
Which one?
The Korean one reached out to me in 2000. Here's the funny thing. You ready, ladies and gentlemen? The Korean reached out to me when The Longest Yard came out on Latino.com, LatinoComedians.com. There was a private messaging. Yeah, it was Gabriel Iglesias and the kid Jimmy from El Paso's website. And she left me a message going, ready? How you doing? Congratulations. I always knew this is what you wanted. Please don't email me back. Nothing disgusting. Because, we were crazy. When we spoke, it was crazy shit. And she goes, I share this email with my husband. She goes, I married a Cuban guy and I live in North Bergen, New Jersey. And my kids go to Robert Fulton. And I've always wanted to ask Rago's ex-wife, what happened to them? This is 2005. It's 20 years ago. The girls are gone. The girls got to be in college. They just graduated college.
Oh, that's great.
And you never responded like nicely? Like
I could not respond because she emailed me through a website,
Right.
which didn't really give me her email.
Got it.
She thought I had her email. And every time I come back, I was like, maybe I go to Robert Fulton and find out where she's at to say hello to her kids. She married a Cuban dude.
And
the
lives in
kids are
North
Cuban and
Bergen.
Korean.
That's wild. She has a
Yeah,
type.
they're probably your age, Nick. 91. So, nah. Because this is 2005. So, yeah, Reverend Robert Fulton. That's crazy, guys. So let me tell you about my fucking weekend. Just so you motherfuckers know. I love you guys, and I love people. But there's a line in Goodfellas that I heard when I first went to see that movie, and my head blew up because that's exactly who I am. And since then, so it's 1991, and I was always like that before that. And the line was, we always hung out, but there was never no outsiders. Never no outsiders. People do what the fuck they want to do. When I was 20, I'd tell you to send your cousin home and you go home with him. I was one of those guys. There's somebody in North Bergen I love dearly, but I could not hang out with him because he always brought his younger cousin. What we were involved in, I didn't want that kid to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the cops come, he's going to talk. Okay? I would say it like differently, like I wanted to protect the kid, but I knew they're from a different generation. We're 18, living like gangsters, and he would bring this 16-year-old kid, and the kid, and he doesn't do coke, and then the kid behind his back, come on, give me a bump. Don't bring him around no more, okay? There was a fucking reason. So then all this comedy shit happens, and you have to do things. And last fucking November, I started trying to just get out of my house. I just want to get out of the house, man. I just want to be a normal person and be able to go to a bar or a restaurant and people don't come up to you and fucking, what size is Joe Rogan's foot? I don't fucking know, So by January, I knew it was a waste of time. People have no manners. They don't give a fuck if you're on mushrooms. They don't give a fuck if they're on coke. They'll continue to give you an ear beating. So I said, I'm just going to smoke pot and go to my original plan. And from time to time, I do my thing. I play bocce. I go to the gym. I go to jiu-jitsu. And I'm pretty fucking cool in those places. So it's fucking Labor Day, right? What is it this weekend? I get invited to a couple barbecues. I know the people on Saturday. I go to their house. Cool as shit. Great barbecue. Kids. My daughter's in the pool. Blah, blah, blah. They had, oh my God. They had a cater from Staten Island. The fucking sausage and peppers were out of this fucking world. The dog out of this world. Anyway, Sunday I got invited to another barbecue. And I loved the guy. I just went to dinner with him last week. And he goes, I go, who's going to be there? This guy, that guy, this guy. I know these people. And he goes, a couple of my friends. I go, all right. You know what? At least as I have cover, I'll be okay. And the party was great. I had a great time, guys. The food was great. Pizza was shitty. The food was great. The company was great. I saw people I hadn't seen before. The kids got huge. Like, these are the kids that she first played softball with. So it's about 8 o'clock last night. I made some brownies this weekend that was so fucking good. That was so fucking good. It was 5-year-old. It was 4-year-old weed mixed in different levels. In fact, when I went into them, you could see the different colors. It was like going into the earth. Clay, cement, Indian ink, it was all that shit.
Like the stuff when you put nugs in a jar and then you take it out. Yeah. I'm excited to do something with that.
I was pissed because there was a couple nugs. And I'm like, God damn it. I'm not going to take these nugs now. Forget it. But I had 2 joints left, and I gave them to a friend of mine. I gave one to a friend of mine, and she called me back. She goes, that is the best. This joint had to be 2 or 3 years old. And she's like, that's the best joint I ever smoked. I couldn't stop giggling. Me and my girls laughed for 2 hours. I go, I got one more left. You want? And she called back. She goes, you ever get more? I go, that's the last one. But I remember I had that 10. So my wife had that, not the fucking Betty Crocker one, but the other one, the Guadalajara. What is it? No, not I just said, not Giardelli. And I go, buy some walnuts.
Ooh.
You know me. I don't give a fuck if you're allergic. You're going to go down any way you put it. I'm either going to get you with one or with the other. You know, so it don't matter. So
I don't give a fuck if you're allergic.
yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to listen to that nonsense. If you're allergic, deal with it, okay?
Well, you're not eating my brownies.
Yeah, at least you're going to be scratching and your throat's going to be swollen, but you're going to be high as a motherfucker, right? So my wife mixed up the batter. We throw the walnuts in, whatever the fuck they are, almonds, I don't even know. And I get up there and I get a frying pan. I spray it down with the olive oil spray. I keep it down to a small thing, and I just start throwing weed in there. Fwah, fwah, and a little butter. Fwah, fwah. And it's slow, and all of a sudden I see it start, and I start hitting that motherfucker. And right from there, I'm tipping it right into the batter, and she's over there stirring it, and I'm throwing more on. Fwah, like an Italian pizza maker when he throws the fwah, fwah. He throws the powder on it, and I'm cooking this motherfucker. Butter, olive oil, flames are coming everywhere. I'm like fucking the Cuban chef, right? And all of a sudden, I looked at the tub. I took the top hand off just to make sure. I don't like shit like that. I don't like freezer burn. So I took the top, threw it in the garbage, and the rest was and it was down to maybe a ½ inch, and I said, that's it. And man, I started licking that thing. Ooh, before those brownies came out, I was already humming. So finally the brownies came out on Saturday, right? Was it Saturday? So Saturday night I ate them. Oh my God. You don't think my tolerance is so off the batter, like so off the chain. Like I felt something, but I kept smoking weed and I went to bed Saturday night because the honeymooners weren't on because it was college football and it wasn't even Hawaii. And I got up at 2 a.m. to pee. Oh, fuck. I was fucked up it was completely different than I've ever felt.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like deep. My arm was numb and shit. The first time I woke up, the room was cold, and I actually broke down. So I had to get a hooded sweatshirt and put it on and grab the cap and put them on me. And I'm like, how high am I? And I looked at my wife. She was fine. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? That's how high I was. My body was shaking, dog.
Oh, my God. And you have no idea how many milligrams at all or anything because you just...
Even... Wasn't even worried about it. Wasn't even flogging my mind. I didn't give a fuck. I wanted an edible to take me down for a few days.
What?
So Sunday,
What are you...
I told the barbecue people that I had made these edibles, and there's 2
Oh.
lunatics there. There's a woman and a guy. The guy's like, bring me a little piece. Well, I gave him a nice piece. And the chick, as soon as I walked in, it was the corner. She picked it up, George, and just started taking bites out of it. And I'm like, oh, this bitch is going to die. I got to take this away from her. And I gave her a piece of mushroom. So she was 3/4 in, and then he ate a little piece, and I took another big bite. And that was the end of that. I gave him the rest to put in the cabinet. I have not heard from him yet today. He has not even contacted me at all. We were supposed to cook steaks today. He did not even fucking...
He's in no shape for
I spoke to
cooking.
the lady, and she said that she got home, and thank God she was in bed because she didn't feel her legs, that she had water by her, and, just hilarious. But it was her, another mom, the coach's wife, and another mom. And we're sitting there talking about, when do you get in trouble? When you get in trouble as a kid when you come home at 3 and your parents aren't home till 5, and you start searching through shit, and you find stupid shit that belongs to your parents. You find your mom's vibrator, but you don't know what it is. You think it's her back massager or whatever. So, that's the first thing you find. and 5 out of 10 motherfuckers sniff it. They don't even know.
You start using it.
They put that little mom's vibrator in their nose and give it a whiff. See, you're older. For us, it was the period bag, the thing that hung behind the douche bag, and they put the nozzle in their pussy and they swallowed the hot bottle. It was really a hot water bottle with a contraption to wash your monkey.
Oh.
Any woman, any house I went to as a kid,
Right.
I always sniffed it if they was hanging there. Oh, I didn't care if it was your grandmother, your mother, your sister.
You knew what? Like you knew.
Oh yeah. After I found out that everybody had one and women stuck it up their pussy, I wanted to sniff. I would sniff your bras first. Like if you ever go to a woman's house and she hangs her bras behind the bathroom door.
Why are you going into these places?
Because I want to see if they.
You're just creeping around their house. Like usually, like to put the bras like in their personal bathrooms.
It's like my godmother, my mom's
even
friend.
weird.
I go over there and I gotta pee it. And I run right to the bathroom to see if the lady left the bra out. I'd be sniffing the bra snap. And I wouldn't jerk off her. I was too young. I would get like a little dizzy and all excited. But I had a particular godmother, aunt. She was an aunt. And she was hot since the time I met her. My mom even knew. My mom goes, "You like her?" Oh, fuck yeah. Her hair was... She didn't put her hair down. She's a Cuban professor. Out of all my mother's friends, she was married to a gangster, but she knew nothing of that world. She was the best mom you ever saw. I miss her to death, and she died, and her and I weren't on good terms. So I never felt good about that. But, bro, when I was a kid, like you saw her as a mom. But one night she did something at my house, and I saw her putting her hair up. Dog, I went into like my whole body was hard. And I remember telling my mom, and she's like, "You like women with long hair?" I'm like, "Did you see her fucking hair?" Like when she was bundling it up, I was like fucking. So I always liked her. So anytime I went to her house, I always sniffed her bra for a couple of years. And then like a year later, I found out what that tube was for. And I would sniff that motherfucker like I was one of those hounds looking for Rambo.
And you weren't even jerking off, you were just sniffing it?
I was just sniffing it like when you sniff like a... You ever got a chocolate eclair from the Good Humor Bar?
Sure.
And you want to sniff it to make sure you pay 35 cents. You don't want another... You don't want a fucking artificial. You don't want a fugazi, right? You want the real deal, so you sniff it.
Right, of course, who doesn't? You sniff a lot of shit, dude. I
You
don't
have
even-
to.
What are you talking about? Are you sniffing ice cream
Oh.
bars? Is that what you're saying? They're coming for you.
No, they're coming for you.
Why me? You're talking about sniffing tube. Dude, the worst word you used was nozzle.
The what?
You called it a nozzle that you were sniffing. Oh.
It's skinny up on top. Listen how it is. It's skinny up on top. And then it goes out so they can put it in their monkey.
Right.
It shrinks, but the end has like 19 tubes, so water comes out into all the part of the monkey. I would sniff each individual tube one by one. I would get the toothpick and clean it out. You ever do that? You clean it out with a toothpick and sniff the other side. You get like a condensed pubic hair.
Where would you
That
get toothpicks
puts- I don't
from?
know.
You brought toothpicks from
No,
home?
I get it from fucking Chicken Delight. When they come over, they fucking give you toothpicks. I don't fucking know, Lee.
Holy shit. How
But
is
anyway.
it? Did you ever get caught?
No, nobody ever knew. I forgot for years until I was like 16 and I did it again. And I'm like, oh. No, dog. I can't even say this. I dated a girl that her monkey was so good when she'd take a shower, I get her underwear, sniff, and bang one out when she was in the shower and come in the panties. That's how sick I am. I'm a sick dog. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, back to the
Anyway.
Christian minute. Anyway. So,
Holy shit.
guys, and I try to tell you, I'm a good egg dog, and I try a lot of fucking things. But sometimes you get high and you get comfortable, and then something happens, and you're like, you know what, man? This is why I don't go out. So last night I'm talking to these moms, and we're talking about 3 to 5. What happens to kids from 3 to 5? They snoop, how we all snooped. And I look at this guy at the table, and he's got his phone looking at me. And the mom that I'm sitting next to is a teacher. And she's cool, but she's skinny but tough. And that mom is not the mom you want to mingle with.
Why not?
Because she's crazy, and she'll tell you, and she's beautiful, but she'll tell you where to go. I've seen her do it. So I'm looking at this dude, and finally, the mom goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I go, "Are you taping me?" And he goes, "Jesus. Oh, Jesus." He's hammered, the guy. But I know the guy. Like, I don't know him great, but I know I've seen him around.
Oh, really? It was
Yeah.
oh, Jesus.
And this lady went off. This lady's like, "I'm a teacher. We were over here talking about kids. What the fuck are you taping me for?" And then this lady's like, "You better fucking delete that motherfucker." It went like that. It got like that at fucking 8:30 at night. I'm on fucking,
I love that the women were like angrier than
they
you.
fucking made him erase it. The guy's like, "Okay." And then the guy took him like 3 minutes to get up. He got up, he went, and he was so embarrassed. He packed his kids, and he went out first. His wife had to go looking for him. Then he sent his wife in. I wasn't angry, guys. I wasn't angry. And I don't feel, I'm not going to say, I felt violated. I didn't. But now
That's
you
weird.
know. Now you know. Why? I don't know.
Dude,
I don't know, because that's what are you going to do? Post it on YouTube?
yeah. What? Honestly, I think they're not even. They just want to prove to their friends that they saw you. Maybe.
It doesn't matter, Lee.
No, I'm not saying it's a great answer.
Lee, they show it to you. Let's say I go to work tomorrow, okay? And I work with a cool fucking dude, and I work with a cool dude, and you're a cool dude. You're Jewish.
Thank you.
But I'm over there talking about, no, but I'm not saying a funny thing. He's just Jewish.
I am.
But you're a different type of Jew. Not you with me in our relationship.
Right.
The dude at work who's a fucking boss.
Right.
And all of a sudden he plays, and you're like, "Oh, I like him." But all of a sudden I go, fucking the Jews in Jersey are the ones that killed Jesus. What if you're one of those Jews that gets offended? Which, I don't know if you know the Jews from Jersey, the ones like by Short Hills.
Oh God.
I'm not calling nobody out here, but they're a little different. There's Bergen County has some Jewish areas. They're a little different. And they're cool, but they'll get offended, is what I'm trying to say. I don't need that in my life. You follow what I'm saying to you?
Right.
I don't need this guy going to his temple on Saturday and saying, my friend taped Joey Diaz at a barbecue saying anti-Semitic fucking jokes. Do you
Right.
understand me? Because in our world, we fuck around like that. I met a Panamanian today. We talked about Chinese food in Panama. He says it's the best.
Older than New York.
Szechuan.
Oh
He
shit.
said the
sounds good.
Szechuan is hands down. It's as authentic as can be. Anyway, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
You were saying something.
No, I was talking about the fucking dude with the tape recorder. That's what I
Right.
was saying.
That's wild. And that, you don't. You feel pretty comfortable like around like you've never had an issue
If
around
you
your
invite
house.
me to your house, I'm comfortable.
Right.
Don't come to me late and go, "That dude was a reporter from the New York Times."
Mhm.
Like, by the way, that girl is the reporter from the New York Times, and you were talking about Epstein and the list and trying to be funny. Well, why did you even have her here?
Right.
Like, so when you invite me to your home, it's because we cool. It's because if I want to take a joint out and spark it, if there's children there, I would never do something like that. And if there's children next door, I wouldn't do it. But you know what I'm saying.
Dude, I had someone do it once, and he's a comic that I know, but he was just audio recording like a group of comics talking. I was like, "Can you not?" And he was like, "Oh, I just sometimes," and I don't know what it's about, to be honest.
And today, listen, 10 years ago, we sell the tapes. 10 years ago, this is Lunch with Uncle Joey. You get $10 on fucking iTunes. We go to Rudy's, we talk shit, we go to Chinese. "Hey, Chino, where's the
Right.
spare ribs?" But guess what? You do that today, you don't know who's going to get offended.
Right.
So that $10 you're making minus the 82% that goes to iTunes, right? What goes to iTunes? You get a check from iTunes. It's fucking, rabbit eyes, right? It's fucking whatever rabbit is. So is it worth it? That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like,
Right.
we could do it ourselves. If we want to tape our conversations, there's no more brilliant conversations than us at dinner time. When we go to the Greek restaurant and you get the fucking cheese with the Greek hair on top of it, whatever the fuck you got.
I like feta cheese, but,
No, but-
has anyone ever tried to do it with Mercy?
What do you mean?
Like, have they started like you might have been angrier if it was like you and Mercy together, or it was just Mercy? Like, has anyone like tried to take pictures with Mercy in public?
No. I've seen like people trying to take pictures of me and Mercy at a restaurant or something. What do you want me to do?
I don't want you to do anything, but
As
with that,
long as they don't come over, what are you going to do? Post it on Reddit that I'm having lunch with my daughter?
you're actually cool. I would get upset. No one, like, I'm not.
If he approaches me
Right.
and starts talking stupidity, yeah, I'm going to get upset like any other parent would. You're with your child. This doesn't mean, I would never go up to fucking Doug Jeter when he's with his kids. I don't even know if he's got kids. But, I wouldn't go up to Derek Jeter if he's eating with his two daughters
No.
and say what? Derek, 1994, I was there. Leave the guy alone. And his daughters are popping up, and he's looking at you like, yeah, you fucking idiot. Because that's what they're looking at you, thinking.
They have.
You with your fucking family.
They probably can't go out to eat. Like, you probably, those people of that, like, celebrity.
Derek Jeter goes out to eat.
But where does he
there's
go?
3 motherfuckers in the room.
Oh, they just take the whole
There's
restaurant?
a guy sitting on the table next to him with a woman. There's a guy over there, and there's a guy over there, and the restaurant's on high alert. Because if I'm eating at your restaurant, that means you got to kind of protect me.
Right.
It's the same thing. I need to know my clientele. I need to know that George doesn't work for TMZ.
Right.
I know that Lee Syatt's coming in that night. So I'm going to double cover the table. First of all, I'm not going to let a lot of people know about specials. I'm going to keep that Tuesday low. But then you have situations where, hey, we went to a Knick game. We're hungry. I can't clear the house then.
No. Right.
So I don't know who's in there now at 10:30 at night. It could be, and I come in with 8 guys. And
it definitely happens.
Because all you need is, you don't need to be doing coke. But one of your friends doing coke, and that's it. I'm not ruined. I'm not ruined because people know I'm not doing coke. But think about that. Like, your friends are what do people say? The people you hang with or your whatever. You are who you hang out with. So these are things you have to clear also.
Right. Dude, people are getting weird. I actually you know me, in the 15 years we've been together, I don't really get into like physical or like yelling altercations with anybody. I got into it with someone at a dispensary this weekend, and I pulled into a dispensary, and these 2 guys, not cops, but were like parked how cops park if they want to just chat. And I just got in and I just tapped on my horn because I couldn't get around them. They went and I parked, and the dude started yelling at me and saying like, "Hey, you should have more patience." And I just said, "Hey, dude, I didn't go on my horn and yell at them, but I have shit like they don't know where like I'm getting medicine for my mom. Like there's
right the moment before
exactly. I was thinking about that's why I wanted to bring it up. And like he was actually a worker at the dispensary, and he got so in my face that this other customer like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was okay. Like I'm never gonna like punch anybody, but like I've got kind of like I felt like I've never had someone come at me for something like that, and it's especially when you work at the place. And I was like,
he worked there?
Yeah, he worked there. So I even talked to the manager. I was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry. I don't want him to get him fired, but like he shouldn't be yelling at me for when he's blocking the driveway. Like there was no way and then it's not like there was tons of room to get around him. I couldn't get around anybody. And like they felt bad. They gave me a bunch of money off. It's a good dispensary. But it was like I just like think what we're talking about, like what's going on with people, and I think just like there's more on edge or something. Or
I'm having a conversation with George, so fuck Lee behind me.
Right.
And fuck the day he's having.
Right.
As soon as I pull up, I got about 10 seconds grace period, okay? As soon as I pull up to you and you're talking to me going, "Yeah, I just meet you at the studio." Yeah, if you stop, you get batteries. That's it. There's no other conversation.
Right.
Once and there's people who acknowledge you and they'll keep talking. And what are you going to do? Those are the same people that when you bang them with the car, they're going to down 911.
Right. Oh, of course.
Now you got 2 against 1. We only here for a second. And he came yelling, and now you look like a fucking idiot. Now you got to get an attorney, a private investigator to get the cameras from all the businesses before they do.
Right. And even like just there was tons of parking spaces. They were just blocking the entire entrance.
This is welcome to the fucking city. Welcome to Bergen Line Avenue. I don't know what Jersey City and what Hoboken is like and what the rest of the other counties are like, but this is it. People would just pull over. How about the people who just pull over? Dog, I've had people cut me off and stop for a yellow cold. Like, not even like give it a try. Like, just pull over and stop. And you're like, dog, you're lucky I'm not that guy, because you would have gone through the windshield.
Oh, absolutely.
I would have killed you. And I have, you cannot, but dog, you got to drive with higher relevance now. Like, you got to know what's around you. The days of 800 milligrams and going for a drive, because you don't know where they're going to come out of.
Dude, I did do something a little childish, and I wanted to do more. But as I was leaving the dispensary, behind the entrance, they had like 6 parking cones, like big ones, like as tall as me. So I looked around and it wasn't there. And I took one, I put it behind his car. It would have taken him 3 seconds to to put it back. But like, I wanted to take them all, like surround his car with him. But I was like, I'll get caught doing that. But one cone, I just wanted to, like, for 1 second, piss him off that it was me. But it was I've never, you know me, dude. I don't fucking fight with anybody.
Oh, it's a different world out there. And once you leave the house, you got to be prepared for anything. People pull over, they cut you off, they just stop. They will stop there. We go to eat dinner every once in a while, and we double park. And it's okay, But think of those people that get in the car and you're not around.
Oh, yeah.
And they got to wait. And their fucking uncle just died. He got hit by a car in Paramus crossing the street. I mean, it's the same shit.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, here we are again. I'm not saying that we're bad people for doing it, but
we're all hypocrites.
We're all hypocrites.
Like, remember Laurel Canyon going north, and people would just try to scoop around at the end, and like some people will just sit there and get pissed off, and you'll do it, but then sometimes you'll just fucking, I gotta go, and when it's you doing it, it's okay. But when it's everyone else, they're fucking assholes.
I would do it all the time.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you ever stopped.
I never stopped.
You just went on the right until the very end. Oh.
And that's what we're fucking hypocrites. But I don't listen. One thing I'll never forget, Lee, tell him the day we were going somewhere and a cop, there was traffic on a Monday.
Oh.
Remember?
Were you going to the doctor?
Traffic.
Yeah.
No, we were going somewhere at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I think
Monday fucking morning, you and I were going somewhere in Burbank, and it's bumper to bumper traffic. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And we get to the thing, it's a cop. And the guy couldn't park this way. He parked like this to be an asshole. So now cars had to go around. This is California. They're scared. No, you go. 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 Fucking Hugo is never coming back. And they fucking sat there. And by the time we get there, I go, I wonder what's going on, Lee. And it's a homeless guy puking and 2 cops like shaking him down. Like, this is Monday at 7:45. This is your job. And I remember beeping at him. He's shit. Beep, beep, move the fucking car.
Dude, I was driving, and you fucking beeped my car and started yelling at the cops. You cocksuckers. And I'm like 25 tops.
You can't be this fucking stupid. You're here to protect and serve. How are you protecting and serving right now? If you come after me, I'm going to take a picture of your car and show the lieutenant. It's Monday at 7:40, Lou. Look at this fucking car. Yeah, I'm going to go right in there. Lou, where's the Lou over here? That's how they call him on other TV shows. Where's Lou? Lou, let me talk to you. It's Lieutenant Grable. Lou, let me talk to you, okay? Cut this shit because I'll call over your head, too. I'll get the fucking Puerto Rican and the public safety, and me and him start habloing. You won't be looking too fucking good, okay? And don't let me mention Joe Rogan podcast and shit. I got fired up. I'm sorry. I get all anyway. I'm fired up because something's happening. Listen, I don't know if you guys know. This is my time of the year. My dick gets hard right now. That's it. It's over. The stupid shit is over. Think about it. That's it. You jumped around all year. Yeah, I'm gonna get that tooth fixed. Well, guess what? It's September, motherfucker. It's scary for some people. I get scared. So I get so scared that I go, okay, because we got 4 months left. You got 4 months to make it happen.
Sort of.
No, think about it.
But it's just
You
continuous.
jumped up
Life
and
is
down all
continuous.
year. Everybody had a good time. You went to the Bavarian festival with the fucking, Andale, whatever that sword is called, the joust. That's it.
I like the Andale Festival better.
What is it?
Renaissance Faire.
Yeah, the Andale Festival. Everybody fucking is having
The
a good
Mexican
time all
version of
year.
it.
And now you look at yourself and you go, that's it. Either my kids aren't going to school, but Halloween's next month, and before you put your mask in the oven, fucking it's Thanksgiving. I mean, Halloween don't even hit, and all of a sudden you're seeing commercials with pilgrims and the fucking Bavarian festival and all those people with a turkey leg. And before you put that turkey leg in your mouth, there's a Christmas ad already. So this is the time of the year you could be a fucking do's and bots, or you could shine a little bit.
They have Halloween candy already.
Who gives a fuck, okay? Only you would look at that shit. That shit's terrible for you now.
I know I'm not eating
it's
it.
It's not Halloween candy. It's fucking poison. Trust me when I'm telling you. I've sampled all of them. Terrible. I got kids. Everything is bad. Everything.
What do you mean it's bad?
Everything is bad. They have destroyed everything. They make a sugar-free licorice that I was really into until my eyeball almost came out. And I started regular heartbeats and shit. All that shit. It's just, even chocolate. Like, I love Almond Joy like a motherfucker. You understand me? You go to CVS to get a prescription.
Right.
They always got that double pack Almond Joy. It's a goner.
That's your bar?
No, I like the caramel clusters too.
Those are good.
And they come in a 4-pack too.
Shit.
Yeah, CVS gives you diabetes. They care nothing about you.
Dude.
Sell me a single, like, remember the single peanut butter?
Right.
For years, they had a double, but you could always buy a single if you were a fat fuck and you wanted just to make peace with yourself. They don't have that no more for the fat fuck. They don't even give you that. Now they sell you 4.
King size.
4 cups?
4 cups.
That's great.
No, it's not great, Lee. You're trying to fucking live without shooting yourself in the stomach every day with a needle. That's what you're trying to do.
I don't eat candy. That's when I'm getting no.
It's
That's when I'm
Pinocchio
getting bad.
time.
That's when I'm getting bad. I swear to God, I don't go to like CVS and buy shit anymore.
Okay, no.
But on the way home from the dojo, we stopped at the pharmacy and we split the 2-pack of the new Oreo Reese's, the Reese's cup with an Oreo in it. Dude, it was so good.
That's what I'm talking about. What are you, 10?
What do you mean? You love both of those things.
But I wouldn't put them together.
Yes, you would.
No, I would not, Lee. Stop.
Why?
I just told you what I do. Because that's what you're doing. You're the type of guy that goes into a pizza place and there's a slice of cheese, or there's a slice of cheese with ziti and a lizard eye and chicken, and you'll get that. Something that you wouldn't even eat separately. I've seen you. I've been around you 15 fucking
I
years.
would eat Reese's cups and Oreos separately.
No, Lee, you don't need that shit.
I don't need it. That's why we split it.
Anyway, stupid. Let me tell you what's going on in 2 days. Do you know
Okay.
what's going on?
I don't know.
That's what I'm talking about. But he knows about Reese's and fucking what is it? Oreos. Wait till you get mugged.
Jesus Christ. When it
You
happens.
gotta think about those Oreos. You should have had an apple or a protein bar.
We did have it.
Or a fucking protein milkshake.
I had one Reese's cup.
One Reese's cup. No, you didn't.
You just talked about packs of 4s.
You split a 2-pack.
Yeah. So that's 1.
So 2 divided by 2 is 4.
No.
I know you. 2 and 2, there's 4. So divide
What are
that.
you talking about 4?
Anyway, listen, I don't want to argue about you. All of a sudden you get all Jewish on me. What are you talking about 4? It comes in a fucking 4-pack, and you split it with your wife. That's 2 apiece where I come from.
They only have 2 packs of those, but go ahead. I want to hear
Anyway.
about this, what's happening in 2 days.
So this week is something big. Look, this time of the year, because it all comes true. It's fucking football season, Lou. That's what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Is your head far up your ass from that joust that you don't know that this Thursday is fucking football season?
I can't wait. I do know, but I don't.
Listen, I don't have a favorite team. I don't want to hear your sorrows. All right? I don't want to hear about fucking New England and Tommy Porkchop. Whatever his name. He's never going to play.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
he's never going to
Leave
play.
him alone. This poor
If he
bastard.
plays, things are going
He's going to
bad.
make a big difference. Leave me alone, George.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for
Tommy
football.
Cutlets.
Tommy Cutlets.
Tommy Cutlets. He knows his whole career. I get him on the podcast. Listen, I don't want no Tommy Cutlets on the podcast, right? He's going to show up with the agent looking like a Halloween costume. Leave me the fuck alone, okay? I can just see that idiot negotiating with the New England Patriots right now. And they're like, guy, come here. We'll give you 30 grand. Get rid of him. Like, we'll pay him off. Like, we're a professional organization. Okay, I don't know what the Giants, they're eating ring dings down there in Jersey, in Autismville.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking talking to you. But this is the New England Patriot organization. I don't know who you work for with your slimy black suit that you rented from
And the
where
hat.
black people rent their suits and shit for weddings and funerals. Right or wrong?
And didn't he have like a whole...
He shows up to a nationally televised game on a Monday to MetLife Stadium looking like a fucking hologram of a fucking retard dressed in a hologram. Black with a white hat on or whatever he had. Come on, bro. Give me a fucking break. Like, this couldn't be that more embarrassing than what it is. And the poor bastard, the kid was bartending in Jersey City or Hoboken 2 weeks before that. God bless him. It's a Rocky story. But if you're going to go on a Rocky, go on with Mick, not with Dick, okay? If you're going to go on to, like, Rocky, open up your eyes and go, you know what? Let me call fucking Pacquiao's people or something. Let me call Montana. Let me call Aaron Rodgers and see if he can help me. He shows up with his uncle's friend from the dock. And that's what these idiots do. They go, yeah, but he knows people. He don't know nothing. He's been on the dock. He's on the bottom rink over there on the dock. He's your manager now. He rents a suit. And that's what it is. And it's a shame that nobody took Tommy Cutlets and said, listen, man, this is the NFL. You can't show up with that fucking moron. We got to go big here. So what? You're not getting that much money, but at least it's, what did Jackie Gleason, what was his big quote? You could be broke, but as long as you have your shoes are shine and you look the part and you go in there, you just, he said something beautiful. And that's what it is. You're making a presentation. Why would you, and then, all right, you want to show up with him until you get somebody? I get it. But then show up on Monday Night Football with him? Yeah, the people in Newark are jumping up and down. That's my boy. He bought that suit from me. He eats pizza here. He likes the eggplant here. You know what I'm saying? God bless. But that's not the guy you want to talk to the NFL with. That's the guy you go like to a school play. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy like you go to like to sign autographs at a pizza place because that's what he was doing. You're in the NFL court. You think Joe Montana ever signed autographs at a pizza place? You think this is fucking funny? It ain't funny. This is what happens when you move to the state. They're crazy. I worked 30 years of my life to go to some pizza place at American Mall and sign stuff. Are you fucking retarded with some guy with a suit on? Hey, quesadilla. Give me a fucking break. Anyway, I got all fired up on that. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I remember when I moved here, I was like, I'm thinking about firing my agency. And I'm going to meet with a guy. And I met with that guy. And I let the time dictate. Just to let you guys know. I let life dictate. I'm not going to drop no names. The guy had a couple guys he was handling. So I said, where would you like to go? I thought the guy would say Vito's in the Lower East Side or Ponte Vecchio's in Brooklyn or some fucking Italian name. What's your joint? The place where you get the sandwiches? Casaldo's. Cuomo's. Yeah, I went to, no, the other place. We get the chicken franchise. Cavazos. I thought the guy would drop a name like that. He dropped like IHOP.
For your like big business
and
meeting?
I bumped him to a diner.
Oh, nice.
To not a good diner. I just said, I'll meet you at the diner. Do you know this motherfucker showed up with a Yankee ham?
What?
What's the shit you cut and put on eggs?
Cream cheese?
Where? In Jewville? This is Jersey. Who shows up with a fucking thing of cream cheese? Taylor? No, the other one. Pork roll. He showed up with a pork roll. Who's the best pork roll? A gift for you. And I'm like, you just lost me. I'm about to put an envelope in your pocket, and you show up with a pork roll at a diner down the block from my house. We're going places. You go in your own fucking, you know what I'm saying? The presentation, the whole thing.
Right.
That's the whole thing at that level.
And it's crazy. Like, you knew immediately that it was not going to happen.
Immediately, as soon as he showed up with the pork roll. There's no reason to talk. I got that and gave it to a friend up the corner. But think about, you know what I'm saying? Like, guys, remember a couple weeks ago, 8 weeks ago on the podcast, I said that you become a professional when you become a professional. You decide. It's your decision. When you look around one day and go, what the fuck is going on in my life? There was a booker I always depended on. Remember him, George, in the city? Always depended on this guy. Loved him. I trusted him. And every time was a story. The job started Wednesday through Sunday, and it was this amount of money. By the time I flew in on the plane, Lee, constantly. Now it was Friday one show and Saturday one show, and they were going to send me a check in the mail. I didn't want to mention his fucking name. Jesus Christ. So one day I made a decision. I'm not talking to that guy anymore. And everything changed. He called me for like a year. Once a year, he still calls me and texts me. I have a gig for you. I don't even, because I had to get out of that. And you had to say no to him if I wanted another. It's the same shit. You got to close one door before you open up another one. It's the same shit. It's tough to do because you're going to miss that. But at the end of the year, what was he really paying me?
Right.
What was he paying me? Every time I came here was a story. My money for the plane ticket. There was always a problem with the hotel. They're going to only pay half. And then you find out they gave him everything.
Right.
He stole it right from you. And what are you going to do? Go down there and throw him out a window? You knew better. You fucking knew better. And this is what you get for being a gavone. Because in your mind, you're playing in the city, but you're really not. You're playing in Newkirk, New Jersey, in penguin weather.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? Now when you get here, you ask Nick for a ride, and Nick's like, I ain't got 4 hours. 4 hours? Where am I going? You're going an hour from Lake Placid. You're going to go for $400? What the fuck are you thinking?
Right.
Shoot yourself. But you get caught up in, well, I'm going to come back and stay on Nick's balcony because I stayed on your uncle's balcony, so I know. But I'm going to go to the Bronx. And then I would go to these fucking places and showcase or whatever. But I was just spinning my wheels. And I was losing money. And I did this once a month. I would take one of his fucking stupid gigs. Pittsburgh, just to be, well, I'll showcase at the Funny Bone on Monday. There's no showcase at the Funny Bone on Monday. I don't want to see your rapid ass. You just did a hotel on the other side of town. You follow me?
Right.
So it's the presentation. It's like when you go to a shitty restaurant and you go to a good restaurant, if they give you the same fucking meat, the same potatoes and the same stupid carrots, and they design the dish differently. Your mind does that. Your mind does that on its own. We don't even need to go to if I go to Bruce's, your brother-in-law's a chef. He knows how to decorate a plate. He'll make 4 ounces of meat look like 22. That's what he went to school to do. Well, he's a different type of dude. He'll make 4 ounces look like 2 ounces and tell you it's 6 ounces. You know what I'm saying? But you follow what I'm saying to you?
Right.
So it's whatever you show the I like Tommy Cutlets. I think he's a good quarterback.
Oh, shit.
But to show up on Monday Night Football with an agent dressed like that, like I said, it,
But like, where does because to me it also like he'll be like, I'm loyal, and you talk about loyalty a lot.
Loyalty, that's when I go to you, Lee. Listen, we've been together for 6 years. I've gotten 3-car dealership offers where I go wash a car for charity. And then every other Sunday during football season, you get me to some fucking pizza place and I make the small 600 and I come home and I got to take 2 showers from the garlic breath that sunk into my fucking neck and all the fake gangsters I met. All right, let's figure this out. The NFL called. Why don't I put you at a better capacity? Why don't you become my personal manager? And I still pay you the 10. But I go in there with an agency. There's always a fucking remedy here. If you're that tight with the guy, he'll understand.
Right.
I can't show up with you We robbed somebody in the 8th grade. God rest his soul. I love Darren Rago. I always think about it. What happened if he would be alive right now? Because I would have called him to L.A. After the fucking mishap in Colorado, when he didn't help me kidnap Bella, I wasn't going to ever let that happen again. I wanted him around all the time in case I had a sudden urge to throw somebody out a window. And that dude, as long as I gave him coke and some sniffing glue, he, that's my dog. We were dogs together. So I can't imagine me getting a longer shot and flying Rago out to throw, because he would have thrown everybody on that set off the wall. He would have fought everybody, hand-to-hand combat. Fuck your mother, I'll come back with a roast beef sandwich. That type of shit. But anyway, we got to take a quick breather here and talk to you about DraftKings. I've been with them. I've been working with them for 5 years, but I've been with them for how long? Maybe 7 years. I've been a customer of theirs. I love everything they do. Every morning listen, in the morning I get up, I get coffee. I sit and look at the fucking trees. I thank God for giving me another day. And as soon as I get down there, I open up my notebook and I go right on DraftKings, because every morning I risk getting anywhere from $1 to $2 in bonus bets to $300 in casino credits, because they have a thing that you just spin the wheel, and every morning you wake up to good news. It's like going to Kohl's. Every time you go there, they give you a coupon to go. You know what I'm saying? So I love DraftKings for that. They take care of me. They're loyal. Anyway, let DraftKings do new customers. We got an offer for you. Hit it. Hey, it's fall. It's game on, kids. Pro Football Week 1 starts right now, and every touchdown gets you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Listen, it's time to stop just watching the game and start betting on it. If you're a new customer, this one's for you. You ready? Bet $5. That's it, just $5. And DraftKings is going to give you $300 in bonus bets instantly, just like that. Plus, grab $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and press in code Joey. That's code Joey to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more, plus $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket. And that's a deal to have, guys. From YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings, well, that's where the party starts, and that's where the crown is yours. DraftKings. Download it right now, and let's get this party started, Jack. Yeah.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
We're back, Jack. So don't forget, if you're a new customer, give DraftKings a shot. If you're an old customer and you went somewhere else, it's time to go back home to Papa. Uncle Joey's there. Lee's there. We have a good time. And starting, we don't know yet. We'll just let you know. Excuse me. See, I didn't burp in my own mouth. You know what I'm saying? I burped on the microphone. The executive producer's getting a whiff of this right now. But we're going to let you know. We're going to start doing Monday Night Football through Twitter.
We're going to do it on Joey's YouTube and his Twitter account.
Yeah.
We'd like to do it. We love everyone on YouTube.
YouTube is first, but, they're going to dump us once they see smoke or a missing leg. So we're getting prepared for that. We always have, it's like you got to have backup insurance nowadays. You ever go to the doctor, like your wife's insurance don't work no more. You got to use yours. And you're like, what the hell?
I don't know about backup insurance, but it's it's your X. It's at Mad Flavor on X.
So we'll start that on Monday night. Prizes, raffles, all coming to you from DraftKings, the king, where the crown is yours. All right, enough with that. Back to you, cocksucker. I was going to go to Austin, but I moved the date back because I want to be here for Passover, whatever comes in September. A lot of shit in my world in September. I think this week there's something. The night we're in, maybe it's next month, the 6th and the 8th. The 24th of September, big Cuban holiday, especially for me. Not for a lot of you fucking peasants. And then you have the other holiday. What's the Jew holiday in September? It's 2 days.
2 days. We have Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
There you go. So after all that goes down, just in case Barishnikov over there starts lighting firecrackers.
Right.
Netanyahu, I don't want to be in Austin. And then I go to Austin the last week of fucking September, walk the streets, get a little barbecue, get a couple shots from Ways to Well, and try to get healthy. That's it. That's my schedule. We got Florida this week.
Really excited.
And then we're going to...
We have Virginia.
And
Maryland.
No. We're going to the casino in Maryland.
Right.
Then we're going back to Philadelphia. Back to my tickets are on sale for that. And then we go to December 6th. We go to Virginia, Caesar's Palace in Virginia. What are you oohing about, cocksucker? It's 8 hours away, and you're the only one that's got a license. But we're not driving in the car. Forget about it. You're not taking me down there in the Taurus and the fucking whatever he's got, the Twitter machine.
We are going to stream there, but we're just not going to drive there.
No, we're not going to drive in the Twitter machine. But besides that, I'm excited. Dog, this is my time of the year. I told you. My dick excels. I got up this morning. This morning was one of the best mornings of my life.
Why?
Because a lot of people understand. I got up about 5:30, and I went to pee. And I sat back down. I still had an hour and a half left in me. I could still go till 7. I went to bed at 10. I put the sleep apnea mask on. I laid on my side, and I feel something on my back like a needle. And I pop over, and I look, and it's my cat's paw. I don't see her. I'm like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, I just see her little nose come out from the blanket, and the blanket just happened to cover her little eyes like this. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, nothing. I'm trying to sleep, you know. But once I looked at her, I'm like, Jesus Christ. I had to take the mask off and hug her and play with her. She was all excited. I had to scratch her nose and shit. Now it's 5:45, and I'm like, I'm up already. So, where the fuck was I going with this? I don't even know. Oh, I got up, I had some coffee, sat outside. It was a bit on the chill side, but the sun was coming out. I could tell it was going to be a beautiful day to be alive. And I just went downstairs and started writing, Lee. Like what I wanted from now till December. That's it. It's the final quarter. We got to get serious. We got to wrap up the sleeves. I tried to talk, I thought about the football thing we're doing on Monday Night Footballs or Thursday, depending on the game. I mean, why waste a shitty game on you? If they're 2-12, I'm not going to watch that. 2 teams, they're both going for the number 1 draft pick. I might as well leave you at home to watch YouPorn or something. Except in Texas, you got to mimic something, whatever the fuck goes on down there. You got to fucking make believe you're at that Snappies. What's the name of the supermarket you go to that sells gasoline, Whippies, Flippies, whatever the fuck.
I have to be. Oh, Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's, yeah. You go to Buc-ee's.
But how do you describe it? A gas station that sells Flippies? Is that what you said?
What?
What do you mean, what?
Blippies or whatever the fuck you do. But yeah, this is my time of the year because I know it goes fast. I know it goes fast. And for working Americans, I mean, the interest rate's going to go down a little bit in September, but fucking everything else is going to be expensive. Egg prices went down, but they're fucking you in the ass with everything else, from Disney to electrical power. So it's going to be a rough Christmas, so you better get that gun ready. You know what I'm saying? You better get that gun ready and that little note. Get that little disappearing ink. That's how you rob a bank, with disappearing ink.
How do you rob a bank with disappearing ink?
So you write the note, give me the fucking money, and by the time the cops come, there's nothing on the note. You know what I'm saying? You're like a magician. You know I'm always thinking, dog, okay?
I know you're thinking all the time. I don't know how good the thoughts are. How is this one note going to...
We got it, Lee. It's a joke.
I know.
You're the only idiot that thinks is sitting over there like, taking this shit seriously. And at 2 a.m, you'll call me. Where do you get disappearing ink? Listen, I don't even know if they sell it anymore.
They
Used
sell
to
it.
be in a magician store. So then when you want to hire that magician, go ask him about disappearing ink, all right? What are you bothering me
I
for?
want to hire a magician so bad.
Dog, I don't want to see a magician.
I know
Remember
you
how
don't.
I told you how I feel? I will dial 911.
Oh, I want to
I
hire
am not
so
a
many
crime
magicians.
stopper, but that motherfucker will be mid-trick, and I'll have a handcuffs on him like a motherfucker. I'll press charges for child pornography charges. He showed me his dick with a...
Press charges.
What happened?
How are you gonna press charges? You don't decide the charges. And do you have
Please,
handcuffs?
English.
What do you mean?
Why are you
English?
talking to me in Yiddish? English.
Oh my God!
What happened?
Because you can't decide the charges people are getting. You don't get to go up to the cops and be like, well, I'm charging them with child pornography.
Well, I'm charging him myself.
He had
I watched
cards.
Law and Order. I know what the charges are. He came in here and showed me a picture of a kid with a rain jacket on. I need that shit.
That doesn't sound like a magician to me. Oh, but I want to hire one so bad to come here for the show.
What are you, Chinese? I hire. What the fuck he saying to me? I hire. What? What happened? What happened?
I said I wanted to hire them to come to do magic during the show.
Listen, comedy, football, and magic have never been done. You ever see a Super Bowl show where they go, oh, Jocko the Great, the magician's going to come do the halftime activities. We got rid of Jay-Z. This guy's going to cut himself out of a box and then fucking eat a bullet in midair. Right? They never cancel Super Bowl for a fucking magician. Did you ever think of that? You ever see that fucking guy? You ever see fucking the redheaded guy on steroids, the comedian? Carrot Top. You ever see him at the Super Bowl?
No.
You ever see his buddy, Vince, whatever, the other magician? You ever see him at the Super Bowl? What about the guy that got eaten by a lion? You ever see him at the fucking Super Bowl? That's a reason. There's a reason. Because magic and football don't go hand in hand, okay?
Well, we're not doing actual football. We're just talking.
Listen, it's a Monday night or a Thursday night game. That's an American as apple pie. And you want to bring white voodoo in here, magician shit. I feel more comfortable with a black guy who cuts a chicken's head off. I'm going to try to get one of those too, to show you people a live Santeria event right here in the basement of love.
Oh my God. And that's better than a card trick?
Fuck yeah. Who wants to see a faggy fucking card trick? Who gives a fuck if it's the ace of spades, okay? Go to the track and bet 8 winners, then get back to me 3 nights in a row. Nikki, what are you doing over there? What are you looking at? Pornography again? I told you, get off that shit. I tell you, they got to trace your little midget fetish over there. Get your shit together. What, Lee?
What, Lee?
The shape of this shit. I give him a couple fucking hot dogs. Look what happens to him. There's no edibles here, FBI.
What do the hot dogs have to do with anything?
Because that's what's going on. I give you a couple hot dogs laced with angel dust and look at the shape of you.
Spell on that, the Renaissance Faire.
Fucking Renaissance Faire, Lee. You're really starting to lose it. You really just...
You
You're
can
taking it to
get
the
a
next
crown.
I'd rather you go to a ghetto and say an ethnic slur and run away. I'd rather you do something like that.
I don't think that's going to go well for me.
Yeah, something that has value.
What do you mean that has value?
What you do is this:
that sounds
practice
like
the
an attack.
skateboard first, and get good on the skateboard. And after 6 months, go to a Chinese neighborhood and yell ethnic fucking things, spare ribs and shit, and let them chase you. That's better than going to some fucking fair and making believe you're some pirate. Whatever the fuck is wrong with you?
I never
And
said I was a
fairies and
pirate.
Whatever. What's next? They're gonna fuck you in the ass at one of those things. I can't wait till you come back all depressed, like a 16-year-old Catholic girl after the dance. You come back all depressed and shit with that one eye closed. What am I gonna do with you? A fucking Renaissance Faire in this fucking chair. You can't get comfortable. The microphone's broken. I sip in like fucking Tom Brady. Anyway, folks, we're gonna have a great fucking September. What are you laughing about? I feel it in my balls. You know what I'm saying? I just feel good. I just feel really good again. I was thinking about mental health the other day. How when I came here 5 years ago, I had a little mental health issue. I mean, listen, I'm always fucked up. And the edibles and the mushrooms and the fucking hot dogs don't help it. But I work on it, and I write, and I try to. I was in therapy for a while, and I learned how to talk it out, and I learned little fucking things, and I feel like I think it got in the middle of my comedy for a while. It really did, because I remember being on stage, and still I feel it. There's some nights I can't get through. I just can't get through, and it's the same material, tuned up or whatever. But I felt better after the last Bucket Show. We're doing another Bucket Show the 18th of September at the Dojo of Comedy. Tickets should be on sale in 2 days, whatever. It's a great show, very creative. You know, I'm hearing from different comedians. Like, people are taping it. Now I'm going to tape my next thing.
I have it.
Because shit happens, you know? Shit happens up there. So that's what I needed, guys. I had so much shit going on in the hospital, doctors, stitches in my ear. Now I got to go back to the doctor for my ear. It's bleeding again. My wife found... I asked my wife, I go, take a look at what's going on back there. And I heard her go, holy shit. And I go, what? And she goes, let me get a tweezer. Dog, she pulled out a fucking stitch, a metal stitch, because this shit was hurting. The thing finally went down. The other day, the top of my ear was on fire. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it would sting and shit. And my wife goes, not only do you have a piece of metal in there, there's a fucking whitehead deep in there. It was a fucking dog. This whole year, this is 14 months. I must have done something bad to somebody. They put the Malouk on me. And it's okay. I'll take it like a man. I did a lot of bad things. I deserve a lot of things. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and go, why does this happen to me? No. I did a lot of creepy things. I did, I robbed a few people, shit like that. You're going to pay for your sins. But I feel better now. I feel a little bit more free now. I know it wasn't a midlife crisis because I would have bought a Corvette and tried to leave my wife for a 19-year-old. Yeah, even though I can't fit in one. I go in a Corvette, I need 18 chiropractors. I can't sit. You imagine me driving up from Marlboro to 3? You guys have to come out. The auto body guy here. What's his name? Melvy over here. He's going to have to pull me out with the fucking auto body. With the whole scissors of life, whatever the fuck they call them. What do they call them? The scissors of death when they pull you out with the helicopter?
I don't think they call them death. I think
anyway, it doesn't matter. Go back to your coma. Look at the shape.
You can't give me these edibles and then...
I didn't give you nothing. You show up looking like you spent the weekend in Auschwitz on a fucking retreat. What the fuck?
I don't know how to respond to
all fucked up with no suntan. That's a weekend in Auschwitz. You want to go hang out with pale people.
I am pale.
No, but that's the reason why. You should have hung out with black people up in the Bronx and jumped around and play sword. That's what you do next weekend. Bring a sword up to one of the black neighborhoods. What, Bedford style, one of those. Go up there and say Biggie sucks and just swat your sword down the street and see how long you last. And
where am I going to get a sword?
Look at you. Huh?
Where should I get the sword?
At the pawn shop.
A pawn shop?
Yeah, go in there, bring your computer, bring that fucking keyboard. Took 8 hours to start this show. I got here at 3 in the afternoon. You over there electrocuting yourself and shit, cocksucker. It never ends here at the Church of What's Happening Now, the new edition. What do you got cooking in the map the next couple of weeks? What do you got?
This week coming up on Thursday, I'm opening for Josh Wolf in Newtown, Connecticut. And on September...
Buy tickets now.
And then on September 20th...
No, don't worry about December 20th. You're living for Thursday night. Get on there. Where's the show at?
It's Jesus Christ.
Look.
It's in Newtown,
Yes,
Connecticut. Edmond Town Hall.
Edmond Town Hall. Where is it?
In Newtown, Connecticut.
Newtown, Connecticut. What's the link? How much are the tickets? What's next door to eat? What's down the corner? They can park their car. These are all the things you gotta have.
Actually, I did look. I did look at.
When you come see me Saturday in fucking Florida, park the car in the garage. Give it to a Cuban guy. You're good. You know what I'm saying? Mi gente. Tell him Uncle Joey sent you. $5. You walk in, get a cocktail at the bar. There's a couple restaurants. They're fucking tremendous. There's a Chinese place down there I'm looking for. We're going to be at the steakhouse either Friday or Saturday night. I'll tell you whatever you want to hear for Saturday night because we're on the fucking express. You know what I'm saying? What happened? ¿Qué pasó? Where'd they go? What happened? We're in Teterboro. Anyway, tickets are on sale for Philadelphia Parks Casino for the night before Thanksgiving. We also have December 6th at Caesars Casino. And then I think the Pantheon. That's it, man. The Pantheon. November 8th. MGM Grand where? In Maryland. See? And these clowns will all be with me, slinging dick and giving out fucking autographs, okay?
Yep.
Lee, what are you going to say? What do we got again Thursday night? Start from scratch.
On Thursday night, I'm with Josh Wolf.
Compose yourself.
I'm composed.
Don't look at me. Look at the fucking
right.
camera. Okay?
Are you ready?
Go.
On Thursday night, I'm opening for Josh Wolf at Edmontown Hall in Newtown, Connecticut, 8 p.m. September 26th, I'm headlining.
Where?
September 26th.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah. September 26th, I'm very excited. I'm headlining the dojo in Morris Plains, New Jersey for the first time. A lot of great comics are opening for me. It's going to be a good time. Pedro Garcia is going to feature for me. Got a lot of great people. So it's going to be a great night.
Who else is going to be there?
Everyone's going to be there. Every
Who
comic.
else?
Sheba Mason's going to be on the show.
No. What chicks are going to be there sucking dick in
The
the
hottest.
back? Sell it.
All the hottest chicks hang out at Tiff's. Dude,
All the freaks go to
food's-
Lee Syatt shows.
Dude, I promise you the food's good. I've been
Bon
working
Jovi
really
will be
hard.
there. Bruce Springsteen will be there.
I get fucked up one night.
Tony Soprano. Everybody will be there. You know what I'm saying?
It's fucking awesome.
The sheriff will be there. I love you, motherfuckers. Where's the date?
September 26th.
September 26th.
Well, yeah, I'm fucking. Yeah.
At the dojo and shit in Morristown,
Morris
New
Plains.
Jersey, man. So headlining and shit.
Very
There he
excited.
goes. He goes from Morris Plains to fucking Harvard Plains in fucking Iowa next week. From that, after that, that's his career. He goes from Morris Plains to fucking the Plains in Montana. That's a nice resort out there. You need to get the horse to get up there. So I love you, brother. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, buddy.
Stay black. Have a great week. Get this fucking train going because it ain't stopping till the 31st. And that's it. Let's get this party ended. Have a great week. Bam! Boom! Bam! What's happening, beautiful people? Uncle Joe here. Listen to me. It's fall. The leaves are changing, and so is your fucking nutsack. We're going to resurrect that erection with Blue Chew. That's right. It's the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex, and they're going to raise that dick back from the dead, like my wrinkled up Cuban egg roll type of dick. You'll get the erection that are harder, they last longer, and it gets the job done, Jack. You know what I'm saying? They're just laying there, just like that. The tablets taste like mint. I was just telling somebody. And you can take them at any time, day or night. I ate one for breakfast the other day. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm rolling. Get yourself a subscription so you can be stocked up to stay up. Listen, and we got a special deal for our listeners. We love you, so we're trying to take care of you. Before Halloween comes, before Christmas, we want you to sling dick. So at least Christmas, you got a girlfriend that just sits there and goes, let's do it, baby. It's easy to get you. The first month of Blue Chew is free. That's right, I said free. Just use promo code Joey at checkout and pay $5. That's it. It's that easy. $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. We need more kids in China. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And thank you to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. And Blue Chew is a great product that'll help you. If it can help me, an old geezer, it'll help you too. BlueChew.com. Ha 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 ha.